Hey guys, today I'm at my grandparents' house, so I thought I start out over here by making the monthly update video. So this is the update video for the month of September. And so today is Labor Day. And no, this is not their cat. This cat actually been coming over here quite often. He actually lives over at a house just a few blocks down. He's a pretty cat. His name is Harley. As you can see, he's a much bigger cat than my brother's two cats, and he's a lot older too. He's 11 years old, from what I've been told. Whereas my brother's two cats, they will be turning 3, I think, next month. So for some reason, he loves being over here at my grandparents' house, especially when they're home. But unfortunately, they're not home. They're at their farm. So I guess while I'm over here, I can just give y'all just a little quick tour. I just cut the grass over here last night, so it don't look too bad. It's kind of starting to get wilted in some areas. Ooh, and they got a fire ant mound. Even though they do have some fire ant stuff, but I don't want to use it. It's just all chemicals. This mound looks bigger than it was yesterday. Yeah, we'll disturb them. For some reason, not that big of a swarm. I guess what I ought to do is just at some point come over here, bring my compost tea and mix it with some orange oil and drench the mound. Or I think what I might possibly do is just go to my local garden center and just pick up some diatomaceous earth, because I hear that works really good on fire ants. I really would like to get some dry molasses, spread it all out over the yard, or possibly some beneficial nematodes, because my grandparents' yard are just, every year is just all full of fire ants. I don't see any here in the backyard. It doesn't appear to be too bad. I think this used to be one right there, but I think it's a dead one. So let's open up the garage just to give you an update on the lawn equipments that they have over here. Oops. Wrong control, that was for the gate. Here's the one for the garage door. And yeah, here's what my grandparents bought. See, I personally do not like using these just because they're chemicals, or I just don't like to use it in their yard, whether if they did fight or not, especially since they've been having this cat that's been coming to their property quite often. because I don't want to put out any kind of chemicals that would potentially can harm him and even us. So let's see here. So there's the old Trimall Edger with the 2-horse Briggs & Stratton horizontal shaft engine. I haven't really used that Edger at all. It's just because I need to get a new blade for it. And then the lawnmower. Having problems with the self-propelled, and I think I know what the problem is, but I just hadn't had the time to get around to it. If I can flip it over. That's one reason why that plastic cover is off. But I think I do know what the actual problem is that the belt pulley is probably worn out, and basically it's all one piece, the pulley and the blade adapter. And yeah, and I could already tell you that it's actually seized on there because I tried to pull it off. Let's see, whenever the last time I pulled the blade off to sharpen it, it just won't come off. I'm gonna have to get me some jaw pullers to pull that adapter off, and then put some anti-seize on the shaft whenever if I do get a new adapter, because I can definitely feel the concaving, which meaning that it's just not grabbing the belt that good. My grandfather did buy another drive belt for it, but I just hadn't put it on yet because I don't want to put that belt on, because it would just be a waste of time, because it wouldn't take long for it to start slipping again. And on this, I need to clean this thing up a bit. Still need to get a new blade for it. I think what I might do while I'm here, I might actually just pull that blade off and just take it home with me. And then take the time to find a new blade for it. I don't have my tools with me, but my grandfather does have some tools. He's got some tools in here. Yeah. I think my grandfather should have a socket that's big enough for me to take that nut off to get that blade off. And so just throw a new blade on it, and this thing would be good for edging. It still does run good. I did run it yesterday though. I had to do a little bit of tuning on the carburetor because the engine was surging a little bit. And I think I hadn't even had that thing running since I did the startup video on all the equipments back in either February or March. The John Deere D130, it's running great. Right now it's got 11.3 hours on it. It's been working great. Especially now since I did some adjustments on the mower deck. You can see it's nice and leveled. Looks really good compared to how it was when my grandfather first bought it. So, yeah. Only except just one problem. On the front bumper there's an end cap that's actually missing. It must have fell off at some point while I was actually mowing, and actually for some reason they seem to come out really easily, because I've had all three of the others that have fallen off. Yeah, that's kind of like one problem. I don't know if, I'm sure other people that have issues like this. I'm not sure if my grandfather has even had this problem with his John Deere D140, because my grandfather also bought a front bumper for the John Deere D140 because when you buy a D140, it will not come with a front bumper. Now on this one here, the D130, it will come with the bumper. So, yeah. So I guess that'll be it for over here, and so now we'll head home.